I begin by paying my respects to the owners on the land on which we meet today, the Ngunnawal people, and I pay respects to their elders past and present. I also want to acknowledge the strength and the leadership of First Nations women in Australia, who are so often leaders in their communities, holders of knowledge and strong advocates for equality. Today I would particularly like to acknowledge Commissioner June Oscar, who is about to conclude her time as Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Social Justice Commissioner, but who has for the past 7 years led the incredible Wiyani Udangani work. I'd also like to acknowledge Maurice Riley, who's finally got me here, despite my pleas and trying to convince him that it wasn't necessary, and also to Westpac for hosting. I'd like to acknowledge my colleagues who are here today, and I know there is many of them, and I really thank them for their support. To my Cabinet colleagues, the Treasurer Jim Chalmers, to the Attorney-General Mark Dreyfus. I know there's Sharon Claydon, Alicia Payne, my fellow Senator from the ACT, David Pocock's here. I've also got staff from the Office for Women and Wajia who are here, who are such a great support to me. Thank you for coming. And of course, to all of you in the room, I really do appreciate you coming. And I would, a special thanks to my close colleague and friend, the Treasurer Jim Chalmers. Thanks very much always for your support and friendship and for your commitment, particularly today, to women's equality. For us in the Labor caucus and the broader Labor movement, tomorrow is International Women's Day, and it's our first International Women's Day without two of our finest women, Peta Murphy and Linda White. We remember them today and every day and pay tribute to both incredible women who dedicated their careers to improving the lives of Australian women over many decades. Both Peta and Linda knew that the work to make Australia a better and fairer place for all is never finished, and our Labor family will continue their work in their names. So International Women's Day means different things to different people. For some, it's a time of celebration of all that women have and will achieve. For others, it's a time of sombre reflection of the work that remains. So to the women who raise their voices, share their stories and push for change, I say thank you. And as my friend Penny Wong likes to remind me sometimes, change doesn't come easily. For me to be in a position to stand here today to talk about how we build upon the progress made to date, I must acknowledge all of those women throughout history who have refused to give up the fight for equality, who kept showing up, fighting to be in the room, and then to be at the table where the decisions are made. For me, these women have been ever present in my life. My mother, my sister, my daughters, my nieces, girlfriends I grew up with, women I've met through life, women I've worked with, and I'm so fortunate to work with all of my female colleagues in caucus. The status of women committee members, the camaraderie of the women, including Ministers Amanda Rishworth and Justine Elliott, with whom I work so closely with on women's safety.